Wonderful news! Finally, Incredibles 3 is confirmed. Let's talk about it. Imagine Incredibles 3 bringing new adventures and revelations that change how we see the Park family. What if Jack, that cute baby, grew up to lead the next generation of superheroes? Could Bob and Ellen's experience lead them to retire, passing the torch to their super kids? Today, we'll explore these ideas and what the future might hold for cinema's favorite hero family. Let's go. You know the drill. Comment if Jack should lead the parks in Incredibles 3 or if it's too soon for him. We don't even know how much time has passed, right? What do you think? Don't forget to like and share this video in WhatsApp and Telegram groups. Keep your friends in the loop. Deal? Thanks. Let's continue. The Incredibles has been a massive hit since its debut in theaters 20 years ago. 20 years! Directed by Brad Bird, it follows the Parr family, including Bob, Mr. Incredible, Helen, Elastigirl, and their kids trying to live normal lives. A Fantastic Four, you might say, right? This was one of Disney's early forays into superheroes, even before the MCU took over. The Incredibles' blend of fun and drama, showing heroes' everyday challenges, really resonated with audiences. The 2004 original won awards and set animation standards with its mix of humor, action, and heartwarming family dynamics. After a smash hit and a 14-year wait, Incredibles 2 arrived, crushing box office records and surpassing the original film. And that's not all. Its global haul of $1.2 billion set a new record for animated films at the time. Now, for Incredibles 3, it seems the focus might shift from Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl to their superpowered kids. This was revealed by Brad Bird himself, the director of the films. So, what challenges will this new generation of heroes face? That, my friends, hasn't been revealed yet, but we can share our theories in the comments. So, drop your ideas about what the story could be for this upcoming film. I think Incredibles 3 should spotlight the next-gen heroes with mom and dad as active mentors. After featuring Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl in the first films, Incredibles 3 promises exciting updates for Violet, Dash, and Jack. These young heroes, children of the superpowered couple, are ready to showcase their abilities. Violet, known for her shyness and strength, can turn invisible and create force fields. Her brother Dash combines super speed with a spotlight-loving personality, unlike his reserved sister. Jack, the youngest, surprises with powers from laser beams to flame form, plus multiplication and telekinesis. However, due to his age, he can't fully control his gifts yet. Together, the trio has over 20 unique powers, making them perfect leads for the upcoming film. Despite their youth, they've proven they can tackle major challenges. Picture this. The parents are on a distant mission when suddenly a new threat to the city emerges. Are these young parents ready to take on the responsibility of protecting the city by themselves? The suspense builds. How will these young heroes cope with the pressure? That's another question Incredibles 3 might answer. Only time will tell, but share your thoughts below. Another key point, repealing the superhero relocation law clears the way for heroes to return. In the first Incredibles movie, the heroes faced a major setback. They were banned from action due to the Superhero Relocation Act. This followed lawsuits against supers for mission damages, like in Avengers 2 with the Sokovia Accords. This law was a direct response to an incident involving Mr. Incredible and a civilian. Imagine heroes once celebrated now living as ordinary people hiding their true identities. I remember Mr. Incredible at his office job. This changed in Incredibles 2, with Elastigirl's successful mission against Screenslaver, sparking a movement to restore Hero's image. This culminated in an emotional courtroom scene where the judge finally revokes the Relocation Act, allowing heroes to return to duty. Bob and Helen, with their brave kids, can now freely use their powers to fight crime. This opens a new era where Violet, Dash, and unpredictable Jack could be the next great defenders of justice. But what will they face now that they're free to be heroes without restrictions? How will they balance normal life with the responsibility of keeping the world safe? These are open-ended questions, but again, we can discuss them in the comments. In my view, Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl can finally enjoy their well-deserved retirement. They've earned it, don't you think? Of course, they'll still make those badass cameos in the movie. In the first Incredibles film, Bob and Helen were forced to retire due to the hero restriction law I mentioned. Now, with that act repealed, they can choose to retire again, but this time on their own terms. Being a hero, while noble, is physically and mentally demanding. We saw Bob struggling with back pain in the film, showing the physical toll of heroism. This is similar to pro athletes facing physical challenges that worsen with age. The couple might also step back from hero work to focus more on their family. Up to this point, they've balanced heroism and parenting, but as Jack Jack grows, they might focus on being parents. Ellen stressed integrating into normal society for Dash's sake, and they may follow that advice, retiring from capes and suits. Of course, a major crisis might bring them back, but after years of service, retirement could be an option. It could be like future Batman with old Bruce Wayne mentoring. The couple themselves discuss these possibilities in the series. Another key point is Jack Jack's potential to be the Incredibles' greatest asset. If Incredibles 3 has a time jump, everyone's curious how Jack Jack will adapt. Just imagine he who was adorable in the first two films may now control his powers better. So far, Jack Jack's powers showed mostly by accident or when he was stressed. With over a dozen superhuman abilities, a mature Jack Jack could face almost any threat alone. But what if Pixar decides to keep Jack Jack as a child? He'd still undoubtedly be the family's most powerful member. Incredibles 3 details are still a mystery, but its confirmation has left fans, myself, and the industry excited. We don't know the release date, but the main voice cast is expected to return. Craig T. Nelson will reprise his role as Bob Parr, also known as Mr. Incredible, and Holly Hunter as Helen Parr, or Elastigirl. Sarah Vowell should return as Violet Parr and Huck Milner as Dash Parr, replacing Spencer Fox from the first film. Samuel L. Jackson set to return as Lucius Best, aka Frozone, the fan favorite Iceman. Reflecting on our discussion, Incredibles 3 shapes up to be an intriguing milestone for the franchise. The possibility of a time jump revealing a mature, powerful Jack Jack plus Violet and Dash's growth not only opens new adventure paths, but refreshes the beloved family dynamic that captivated audiences in previous films. If the Parrs hang up their capes, this passing of the torch could add deep emotion, exploring legacy and change. It could start with the couple's final scene before retirement. Between us, who wouldn't be moved seeing our favorite heroes enter a new life phase? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Will Jack Jack truly take on the superhero mantle his parents once wore? Share your thoughts in the comments, share and subscribe if you found this interesting.